So on my previous video of installing InteropTools on my Lumia 640 XL to unlock the device for receiving newer builds, even though you can still receive those builds with Insider Preview, at least some of the devices, I got with a lot of even questions, even a lot of people saying that you can make the device faster, you can unlock the RAM, because the 640 XL has 1 GB of RAM, but it's not using 1 GB of RAM because it uses like half the RAM is left for the OS, half is left for you to use, just something like that. I didn't want to make a video on this because this is a bit kind of risky, because it can make the device faster, but after some time it can make it slower than normally because you're gonna unlock the full RAM. Still, I unlocked it and so far it worked fine. I didn't see like major improvements, but yeah, it's a little faster when you switch between apps, and most importantly, Facebook app, it doesn't crash anymore. At least I tested it for like 5 minutes, watching videos, watching posts, and didn't crash, which before, even if I was watching like 2 or 3 videos maximum, it was crashing already. So at least Facebook doesn't crash anymore. Use it at your own risk. Don't blame me if your device gets damaged. So let's go to the tutorial. Okay, so first of all, you must already have InteropTools installed. If you don't have it installed, go and watch my previous video. And the first step is going to Interop Unlock and enable Restore and enable this one. Once you enable, you can't really disable it. If I want to disable, it doesn't want to disable. Use it at your own risk because you can't really disable back. For the Lumias 950 and 950 XL or the 650, you must enable this one. So if you have an older Lumias, then enable this one. If you have newer Lumias, like the 950, 950 XL and the 650, then enable this one. Go into registry browser, HKey local machine, software, control set 001, control at the top, then go down to session manager, then go memory management, then paging files, and here you have you can see here 256 have it like this so you can see it. And now you're gonna change this 256 to 512 or 1 GB. It's as you wish, but you have to change them both to be like 512 or 1 GB. So if you have to have 1 GB, go here and delete this one and type 1024. 1024, it's 1 GB. You have to have a space between them and change this as well to 1024. You can see there's a space between them. Or if you want, you can use first 512. Both must be at 512. If you don't want to use 1 GB, you want to use only 512 to not be so risky, then you can use 512, but I'm gonna go with 1024 and press right. But when you changed previously, now for me it's changed, but for you will not change because you have to restart your phone. I forgot to say, when you enable this option, you have to restart your phone, and after restart the phone you can go and change it, because if you don't restart your phone you will not be able to change those, because when you're gonna press right, it will not write, it will still keep the 256. Remember, you have to restart the phone after you enable this anti-decay. After restarted, you can go and change it and see if it will work fine for you. For me it works fine. Facebook opens kinda like usual, but at least doesn't crash. You could see there Facebook took, like usual, a long time to load, even still loading, but at least you can use it without crashing. It's still loading, but it's smooth at least. And if I go back to home screen, and if I go back to Facebook application, it goes instantly, which is the very important thing here. If I go back to InteropTools, let's go open even store, for example. If I go to home screen and I go back to Facebook, Facebook opens instantly as it should. You don't have any more that loading screen. In Tubecast it still happens, this loading. Not sure why it happens on this tubecast only. Let's go back to home screen and try Facebook. Still opens. Let's stay here, for example, in this, between these two, and see if when you go back it still stays on that spot or goes back at the top. Yeah, it stays still on the same spot. It doesn't go like back at the top, which is very important. Let's go to tubecast. Tubecast wanted to show that loading screen, but it went fast to tubecast. It was pretty easy to change, but it was important that step. Once you enable, you have to restart it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and let me know if it worked for you.